Uganda, imagine waking up every single morning, going to work, and doing your job. However, at the end of the month, there is no salary. And also imagine you finish your employment, let's say at the age of 60, and you go to NSSF. However, you find when you do not have any pension kept for you. I'm talking about the employers who are not paying employees or the workers in Uganda. This is a pattern, it has become a habit, and it has become a new norm in the country. NSSF says over 47% of employees do not declare their income. However, on the payslip, the employees, the workers, are showed that there's been a deduction of a certain amount of money. However, the employers, as in the bosses, they end up not declaring the money. So there are thieves in this whole thing. It's like a scam, and it has been going on in the country for a very long time. And today I wanted to bring my 2 cents on this situation that is going on in the country. There's so many people that are not being paid. It does not matter which job you do. However, the employers or the bosses, they do not keep their word. They do not keep their promises. As in, imagine a worker waking up every single morning, they put in transport, they buy their own food. However, they are not paid. How do you expect someone to live? Like, people come to work with different reasons, with different ambitions. There's something that they need to achieve. There's a goal that needs to be achieved. However, employers, they do not care. They do not mind. And you know what is very interesting? Is that they get away with all of this. As in, I've been reading a lot of articles on this specific topic, and it's very interesting how the employers get away with everything. There are no repercussions. No one is suing the employers. No one is suing the company. I've seen protests, like protests, like people marching, as in speaking out for their rights, fighting for their rights. But I think as a country and as a government, I think there needs to be repercussions for actions. As in, I'm talking about also the maids that work mu nyumba nga bakola mu nyumba naye nga babossi baabwe nabo tebabasasula. They don't pay them. This is very absurd. It's very sad as well until someone puts in their effort. They put in all the work, they give their best. However, they are not paid. Because I did read an article of the workers who are working for a tea company, and for over 4 months they've not yet been paid. As the employer, what goes on in their minds? No, like, the workers do have school fees. They have to pay school fees. They have to cater for their kids' necessities. And going 4 months without a salary is a nightmare. I can't imagine. It's very sad. And I think we should normalize suing these companies, as I understand that the legal part in Uganda does not work so well. But I'm thinking, if it does not work politically, probably it can work in other aspects, because I've seen, I saw an article as well where there was a defamation lawsuit, and the employee did win 100 millions against another employer in URA. So I think we shouldn't just keep quiet and be nice people and say, oh, it's under the theme of like Mukama Jav Musasula. No, it shouldn't be like that. We should take the law in our hands and do something, talking about it and criticizing the employers. How about like the employees that are not being paid? You come out and we mention the different organizations that are not paying. There is what they call blowing the whistle. I think we need to blow the whistle. I don't know what you guys think about this, but do let me know in the comments below. I'll see you in the next one.